Grand rising, grand evening, grand day, grand night, grand afternoon, whatever time of day it is. How are you? I don't know why I was led to do story time, but story time. I remember I was staying in Athens, Georgia, and maybe this nigga probably talking about me, and he's probably still telling those sorry ass, lame ass, bum ass lies. So maybe the ancestors telling me to tell this story so everybody can know. The ones who follow me in Athens, if you know, you know. I remember I used to work for this barber shop, right? This barber, and he had his little shop. And, you know, I was doing hair there. I wasn't making no money, wasn't getting no clientels, because I wasn't doing all that extravagant bullshit, whatever. So that's before I moved to North Carolina. This happened before I moved to North Carolina, like literally. So y'all remember that time the government was giving out people who had who was on the government assistance, like food stamps or whatever, and they gave out money. And if you have so many children, I mean, for every child or something like that. And but you could only use the card they give you. You can't change it into cash. You can't deposit it into your account. And I was trying to get that money to pay rent, because rent wouldn't take it. The rent office wouldn't take it. And I believe they was in cahoots too anyway. But the rent office wouldn't take it. So with that being said, I believe he was fucking her with her bad lace front ass. The shit was lifting. Let me shut up. But anyway, so he brings in another chick, and she was like, oh, I can do it. I did it before for somebody. If you just deposit it in my account, and I give him the money or whatever. So that was on their end. So I said, okay, cool. He writes a check and give it to my rent office, which that's what I wanted to do anyway. I wanted to put it on my rent. I guess he thought I was finna try to get money off him. I know what the fuck he thought he was, because he wasn't that type of person that I wouldn't even try to do anything with your lame ass. That's why you like sucking dick. But anyway, so he does that. So the girl that he brought in as a third party, she was like, oh, she took the money back, blah blah blah. The bitch jugging, blah 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 blah. Now mind you, I didn't take the money back. It's government shit. They pulled it back. And when they pulled it back, after I realized all that went down, commotion went down, it was too late. We was already enemies. I don't give a fuck. But they pulled it back, and then they redeposited it back into her account. Back to her account. And so then what? My bad, y'all. I just had a retarded text. But hold on. Anyway, so it went back into her account. So with that being said, she got the money. So he swore up and down, she ain't get no money. She ain't never lied to me. The bitch played you, dummy. She got that money. And to that being said, when people trying to help you and doing it for their own reasons and their own cause, it doesn't pan out the way they want it to. On top of this, the same nigga who tried to sell me to a sloppy, light-skinned ass, built back body, well-looking ass, 3, 4, 5 stomach down to his fucking shins. Thompson, you know, he can come over and he can leave the money on the dresser. Why don't you tell that story? Why you trying to pimp people out? You mad because I wasn't one of them dumbass bitches that you can pimp out. Why don't you tell your wife that how you like to suck dick and pay for pussy too? That's for them Athens motherfuckers who's been following me, trying to run back and tell him shit, because you know y'all be in my energy and I can feel it. So now it's time to do story time, bitch ass. That's why your stepdaughter can't stand your bitch ass.